Hi, and welcome to Create Momentum podcast. Today, our guest is Saif Ali. We are talking about artificial intelligence and his current research, which he's doing in educational sector. So, how are you, Saif?
I'm good, Shazad. How are you doing?
I'm all good. I was working, and now I'm doing a podcast with you. So, please tell me, define artificial intelligence robotics in simple terms.
Well, basically, let's take it as one syllable at a time. Let's take artificial intelligence is basically machine intelligence that is programmed to think like human and mimic actions, whereas robots are basically machines. And AI robots are a combination of both, where the robot acts as a body and AI acts as a brain.
All right. What are the benefit and capabilities of AI?
Well, in the past few years, we see the artificial intelligence is taking over, making our life easier and helping us in many ways by helping us with our daily tasks, from household works to building a car and many more. And the AI robotics have the capability of decreasing the workforce, so they save the company cost and increasing production effectively and efficiently.
So, what changes it will bring and how it will affect the jobs?
Well, basically, the changes they bring is they're gonna reduce workforce and make the work more effective and efficient. Efficient, as I said before. For example, let's say to operate one machine for production, you need four laborers or four workers. Now with the AI, you will just need that AI technology. You won't need those four laborers. So there you save a cost. That cost can be added on some other part of the company, like research and development or innovation or etc. That's how the company progresses. And it has a negative effect towards the jobs, like basically laborers will lose their jobs, workers are going to lose their job, employees will be unemployed. There'll be a downside in the company because they won't be needed anymore.
That's going to be really hard for the people now, the COVID 19 and then the
Yes,
AIs.
it's going to be very hard.
So, please tell me about your project, which you are doing at the moment. Currently, your research in AIs in educational sector.
Basically, my project focuses on how does AI robots affects the education sector in a way, what changes is it bringing, how it's going to bring changes, and what's going to happen to the jobs of the teacher when they implement these methods, and what's going to happen with the universities or the schools in the education sector, how will they benefit from it, etc.
So, what any experiment made to support your project?
Well, there were quite a lot of experiments made in school. One of the experiment was made was in a school in Abu Dhabi, where there was a classroom taken, and there was an AI robot that was teaching the class. So, and it was an observational type of experiment where we observe the students, their behavior, the way they interact with the robot, how they answer questions, and how the robot interacts back. And we make notes and we make reports. What are the mistakes with the robot, and then we upgrade and we do another experiment until we perfect it.
Okay, as you mentioned, the losses of jobs,
Yes.
because a lot of people, they are skeptical at this moment when AIs come. The drawback will be they'll lose the jobs.
Okay.
And what is AI drawback?
Well, basically, the drawbacks of AI is it does not have, like, how to say it, does not won't have human emotion or everything. Us humans, we have a gut feeling. Oh, my gut feeling says that I should not do this, right? This is what the AI lacks. So basically, let's say that, okay, for example, in a company where it's a production company, let's say a company is producing a product A. So there is a production overflow. if it's a normal person, normal employee, he gets the knowledge that, oh, there's a production overflow, he's going to stop the production. So there are no resources wasted. But a robot won't do that on its own. It has to receive the command of stop. So it stops the production.
Or
But in the same way, like people are being skeptical that AI is taking over and everything. But the way I see it are the way our we are evolving, we are changing around the new generation. People are going from job seekers to job makers. For going to look for a job, people are making jobs now. So I don't think so this drawback will affect them that much because everything has to evolve. People are going to evolve around it. So it won't be that big of an issue.
but okay,
It,
today I was watching Valuetainment, one of the AI robot topics. They said, like, let's say if there is truck drivers' jobs,
all
okay, they
right.
do deliveries into departmental stores or uh, big, uh, big factories and warehouses. They're loading and unloading, and because this AI couldn't do it. So how much you agree with that?
Well, that depends on the how the AI has been functioned to do it or not. Because there are a lot of companies that use AI for loading and unloading docks, uh, inventories, cargoes, etc. And there's no much of complaint from them because this is saving them cost, saving them labor cost. It's saving them, let's say, how would I put
Time.
it into it's saving them labor cost and saving them time because the machines are doing the work more effectively and efficiently.
Okay. Thank you for being with us and sharing your knowledge. I'm really grateful to you.
Well,
And
it was here. I'm glad to be back and share my knowledge with you
and hopefully we'll connect with you again.
on a new topic, definitely someday.
Thank you. Thank you.